don't hesitate to leave a comment. Rain in the forest. This true story began very calmly. I would even say peacefully. My dad and I went mushroom picking in the forest on a Saturday morning, just the two of us. We drove there by car. This is a new place, my dad said. We really hadn't been there before. The day was cloudy, but warm, early autumn. We were walking through the forest, chatting about everything. School, Dad's work, our relatives, and how Dad used to go into the forest with his father when he was a kid. In general, it was nice, warm-hearted, and interesting. The only downside was that there weren't any mushrooms at all. And then, luck, we stumbled upon a clearing, full of mushrooms. Good, white mushrooms. There was no time for talking now. We eagerly filled our baskets with the fresh mushroom harvest. I went to one side of the clearing, and Dad to the other. We got so carried away that we ended up on opposite sides without even noticing. Trust me, it's easy to get caught up in the process. Suddenly, the mushrooms were gone, and I realized I had left the clearing. And then it started to rain, and it kept getting heavier. At first, I tried to look for Dad, but with no luck. Then I decided to wait out the rain. Otherwise, I could catch a cold or even get lost trying to find him in that weather, and the weather really turned wild. A storm started with terrifying thunder. I saw a few large fir trees ahead. If you've ever been in a forest, you know what I mean. These are giant spruce trees, and underneath them, there's a lot of space. No grass grows there, because water rarely reaches the ground, and sunlight is unheard of in such places. I ran under one of those trees and crouched down. It was dark, scary, but at least it was dry. Suddenly I saw two red eyes, just 2 meters away from me, coming closer and growling. I squinted. It was a large wild boar. Apparently it had found itself a dry spot too. I know that wild boars are dangerous animals. If you cross their boundary, they can attack, and that was not fun at all. I said to it, "Hey there, friend. I'll leave. I'm just here by accident." But it kept coming at me, growling. I was terrified. And then a wild cry, a whistle, and the spruce branches broke apart. In a second, which felt like an eternity, a mortar fell right on top of the boar. And in the mortar, you know who? The witch, old, scary Cunnin. Damn it, broke again. The old woman shouted as she tumbled out of the mortar. "Dear Grandma, you just saved me from death," I said, helping her up. Saved you, the witch rasped. "Now you'll save me from hunger." No, I said. "That's not fair. Take my mushrooms instead." You people are so cheeky these days. "How'd you know I like mushrooms?" she said, squinting. "I didn't know, Grandma," I replied. "Just guessed." "Well, fine, dear. Can't take you in the mortar anyway, it's broken." The witch clapped her hands 3 times, and suddenly I was back in the clearing next to Dad, where we had been picking mushrooms. I didn't have my basket anymore. I told Dad I'd lost it while running from the boar, but I remembered that story for the rest of my life, and the witch turned out not to be so bad after all. She helped me get back to my dad safe and sound. If you liked the story, don't hesitate to leave a comment and share it with your friends.